All right, who's ready for this segment? It is equal parts sugar, skill, and sprinkle, and a little baking magic. If you raised your hand, you are definitely in the right place.
Yeah, that's because macaron maven Hannah Olsen is here fresh from her big baking journey in New York. We're so happy to have you back on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Exciting. All right, so tell us a little bit about the Fancy Food Show and what it was all about.
So the Fancy Food Show is actually the largest food expo in North America. It happens once a year. It's typically in New York, and I was one of about 2,500 exhibitors at the event. It's in the Javits Center, all four floors. Yeah, and the event itself hosted over 14,500 attendees.
Wow.
Ranging from international and national retail buyers to distributors to food influencers, essentially anyone in or adjacent to the specialty food industry.
Okay.
What was that like for you, though? That was to be amazing.
It was overwhelming. I'm still recovering from the weekend. But I went, so that it was my first time there, being on the booth side of the show.
Yeah.
And I went in a cohort of 6 small food businesses hosted by Craft at Chatham, which is the Center for Regional Agriculture and Food Transformation. So they support small and mid-sized food businesses, get them prepared for a larger market, bigger distribution, and they took 3 Pittsburgh businesses, one from Cleveland, one from Philly, and one from Cincinnati, to this show in order to give us an opportunity to show what we have to a world stage.
Oh, very cool.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Kind of like Shark Tank on steroids.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, there were celebrity chefs there. There were like Walmart and Home Goods, huge brands like that, where they're all sampling. I gave out 1,200 samples of macarons at this event.
Oh.
Yeah, talk about sugar overload.
All right, let's get to work here in the kitchen. We've talked enough. So what are we making here?
So speaking of fancy, I wanted to bring in one of my favorite recipes. This is a fancy filling for an already fancy cookie. It's called a brigadeiro. So traditionally, this is a Brazilian take on a truffle. I love to use it as macaron filling because it's rich, it's very decadent, and it's just as versatile as macaron flavors. So you start with a base of sweet condensed milk, a little glucose or honey, some table cream, and then you add in whatever flavors you want to incorporate. So today,
that's what this is right here.
Yeah, so today we have pistachio paste in here, and you just essentially you start on a very low heat. So the hardest part about this recipe is being patient. You literally dump everything in the pan and then you stir until it gets thick like this, where you can scrape.
That's my problem. I don't have any patience.
Yeah, it's my husband's too. Just put it on high for 10 seconds. That's the same thing. So you just mix it together until it's a thick paste like that, and then you let it chill. And once it's cool, you just take the truffle batter and you roll it into a little ball. So since this is the pistachio, we're gonna put it in pistachio crumbs, and you just top it off because it is a little bit sticky.
Can I try one of these?
Oh, of course,
David?
of course you can.
flavors?
So we have pistachio, obviously.
Pistachio.
This is brulee, like a creme brulee, and then this is a cafe mocha.
Okay.
So just a little.
I don't know which one. What are you trying?
Well, the good news is you can try all 3 if you want.
All right,
but
talk to us about your macaron flavors too, because those look delicious.
yes, these are some of my summer and staple menu flavors. We have, this is orange creamsicle, fruity cereal, birthday cake, and fudge brownie. And how did you like that chocolate?
This is fantastic.
Yeah, so that's chocolate and coffee. It's a really good one. In the center of the fudge brownie, that's what we kind of use, something really soft and rich, just to give you an elevated experience.
This is so good.
They're dangerous. Look, you're double fisting. That's what you should do. It's a really nice treat.
Yeah. So talk about your newest venture. Yeah, we both want to know.
Okay, so the newest, I know I'm always up to something, but the newest venture, my business partner, Ali Kada, who owns Brewed Coffee Trailer, and I are actually working on opening a coffee shop and bakery in Mount Lebanon. It's going to be in the Sunset Hills neighborhood, real close to Howell Elementary if you're familiar with the area, but it's called The Baked Bean, and we're hoping within the next few months we'll be able to announce our open date. Yeah, we've been working really hard.
Awesome. Yeah, we wish you all the success.
Yes,
really,
thank
you're doing
you.
so well with
I
all
wish
this.
myself like a break. I need to
breaks.
a little bit.
Breaks.
You know what? Is it bad to reach for an orange?
Oh my gosh, not at all.
I think I need one before this segment's over. All right, hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And to find out how you can order some delicious macarons and learn more about Hannah's business, just head to our website. We're going to try this and be right back.